Welcome friends in lecture 5 science of standard ninth, the chapter 5, the fundamental unit of life. In this particular chapter we are going to we have already done 4 videos before, and we are going to start with 2 topics today. First topic will start with lysosomes. Now as we have learned that lysosomes comes from Golgi apparatus, and what is the importance and structure of lysosomes. So lysosomes are membrane bound sacs filled with digestive enzymes. So this particular lysosomes has an importance because it has got an enzymes, that is proteins, manufactured by Golgi apparatus and left around as a cell organelle which is moving inside the cell. These enzymes are made up of rough by the rough endoplasmic reticulum passed to Golgi apparatus and it has been processed. Now foreign material entering the cell such as bacteria or food as well as all organelles end up in the lysosomes, which break complex substances into simple substances by digestive enzymes capable of breaking down all organic material. I'll give you some simple examples. Something falls in your eyes and there is a fight and battle going there, and it is been this particular substance which is fallen inside your eyes. You are not able to see also sometimes, but it is being thrown out. Lot of watering and coming out. The eyes also secrete to digest some living thing which is present there. Suppose viral infection or bacterial infection. So they liberate a kind of an enzyme known as an lysosomes only by our eyes also. We are able to see lot of fight and battle going on, and after that we see the reddishness in our eyes also. These lysosomes manufactured by endoplasmic reticulum passed to Golgi apparatus are suppose some bacteria which is what we call as an pathogens enter the cell, so they are not supposed to be entered. So what they do, they harm them by killing them. So they liberate the lysosomes which are present inside has got digestive enzymes, and these digestive enzymes when come in the contact of water they start, so lysosomes burst and they liberate their enzymes and digest this food material. That means whatever has pathogens which are entered, they digest this material. Even in the case of old cells means these organelles are no more working and this cell is no more capable of working, so a new cell is taking the place of an old cell. So these organelles and everything, the material which is present inside is supposed to be decomposed. So the lysosomes play a vital role in decomposing. Decomposing means nothing but breaking down of complex substances into simple. As before last lecture we learned that the simple substance is transformed into the complex one. In the reverse process, these complex substances are broken down into simple substance, and these simple substances are taken by the another cell and they are being absorbed there. So this particular enzymes is helpful for digestion of this particular cell organelles also. That means organic material basically. When the cell gets damaged, lysosomes may burst and the enzyme digests their own cell. Sometime in the case of damaging also, okay, if that cell is no more capable, suddenly something has occurred and the cell is got damaged which is no more capable of working, so it liberates lysosomes, burst out and digests the entire cell and the new cell is formed. Now when the cell gets obviously damaged, so we say that it is digesting the cell. Because of this activity of these lysosomes, they are known as a suicide bag of the cell. So first of all they attack the pathogens, they kill those pathogens by bursting these enzymes and digest them out. They are capable of decomposing their own cell if it is become turned as an old and the organelles are no more capable of working, or in the case of damaging also, okay, if it is suddenly got damaged they get burst out. Therefore the lysosomes are called as an suicide bag of the cell. The next particular cell organelle we are going to take in this lecture is mitochondria. Now mitochondria picture, you are able to see that mitochondria has got its own DNA and its own ribosomes. That means this is a material inside the cell which contains, as the nucleus has got a DNA, but mitochondria has got its own DNA material also, which is different and functioning for mitochondria only, and it has got its own ribosomes present. So they are helpful in protein synthesis inside the mitochondria also. Mitochondria has two membrane covering, and the outer membrane is porous while the inner membrane is deeply folded. You are able to see the curvature formed inside the mitochondria, and it is quite curvature formed because to increase the length of the wall. So outside wall and inside wall, there are two kinds of membrane which are present inside the mitochondria. That means the outer membrane is porous. Porous means allowing the things to pass on, where inside one is not that much easy for the other things to pass inside. These fold increases surface area for energy generating chemical reactions in form of an ATP. So ATP, as you have heard, is adenosine triphosphate, necessary for the life activity. So it converts from ATP to from ADP, that is adenosine diphosphate, to combining a phosphate and turns to adenosine triphosphate, that is 3 phosphate molecule from 2 phosphate, and the energy is absorbed in doing so. That's why this ATP are nothing but a kind of an energy resources. So they absorb the energy, and this absorbed energy is now stored in ATP. So they are very useful for the cell to perform different metabolic activities. And where it is manufactured, so it in mitochondria this process is going on. Therefore ATP is known as an energy currency. Like we have notes, so we give 50 rupees, 100 rupees, so it is worthful for buying the same amount of thing back. So ATP here is like a currency of the cell used for making new chemical compounds and mechanical work to be done. So we are moving our hands and all, and just because the ATP is stored inside our body, manufactured by our cells, so it is utilizing this energy for the muscles movement. So ATP is a currency basically, and it is useful for chemical activities and mechanical activities. Therefore mitochondria is known as an powerhouse of the cell. That means a kind of a generator. So it is capable of generating energy, and generating energy in the form of an ATP, stored in the form of an ATP, and whenever it is utilized either in the chemical process or mechanical process, it is utilized. So we'll keep these two topics for this lecture. Thank you.